Hi everyone, Mandio here to show y'all some things about hose bibs on brick. This is a brick I found in the woods today. I cleaned it up and everything, and I drilled a hole in it just for this video. And I took a piece of 1/2-inch PEX, went down, put a 90 on it, and then came out and put a cap just to simulate how it would look. Now, this is going to be in the wall, this piece. And this is all you're going to see is the brick, okay? And typically you're going to have a piece of 1/2-inch PEX coming out the wall. Now, out of the brick. Now, I left it this short just because the piece I've got isn't that long, but there's a cap. Usually you cut it off and all that. And then what you do is you take your hose bib and you thread your fitting on like this, okay? And then you put it on your pipe like that. And you crimp it on there with the tool. I don't have the rings to crimp it on there with, but I believe I showed y'all in another video. You crimp it on there, and then you push it into the wall. Now, there's a problem. There's this little gap here. Now that might be okay, but you know what? This whole thing's going to turn. And you know what? It's not going to push back all the way because the crimp ring is not going to let you push it back all the way. It's going to stick out like that. And you're going to see that pipe, and it's going to look really ugly. And it's going to spin and this and that. So, basically there are a couple of ways that I have, that other ways you can do it. And I'm going to show y'all. Basically, there's a couple of other ways you can do it. I'm going to show you what I mean here. Now if the walls already been bricked up and the sheetrock's up and everything, you're just going to have to you're going to have to chip this away in here, and so that it'll go flush up against the brick. Okay. But if you're putting it up, if it's before and you're doing the roughing behind the wall, there's another way you can do it. Let me show you. I wouldn't recommend using PEX pipe as a stub. What I would do is get one of these. It's a PEX stub out. And you just put it out like that, okay? And then what you do, you go and you get one of these sweat solder silcocks. But you're going to have the same problem. You're still going to have that gap behind there. You're going to have to chip that out just a little bit. It's not really a big issue. But the good news is that the hose bib won't turn all over the place. So that's what you would do. Okay. Now on the other side of this brick, I actually did chip it out a little bit. Let me show y'all what I mean. Show y'all what I mean here. I'm not talking about the bottom. I'm talking about the other part. Here's your pipe, and this here would go right in there. Now typically, you're going to have a pipe like this coming through your wall like that, and that's what you're going to have, with a female adapter on it and this and that, and you're going to put a spigot like that, and that whole thing there is still not going to work. So what I would recommend is go with the PEX pipe, because it's easy to work with. But don't, when you do it, they do make hose bibs with the PEX thing already on them. I have had a very hard time finding them. So what you want to do then, instead, is take one of these and put it on, and that'll go up flush. And then you can put that. You're still going to have the same problem as the copper. You're going to have this gap between the brick and the back of the hose bib that you're going to have to fill. Now, why do you have to have a flange hose bib? Well, that's what a lot of people have. Okay, but there are ways of fixing that, which I will show y'all in my next video.